Okay, so back to part two of trust. Ever since my first boyfriend, well, I'll start with him. My first boyfriend, his name was Michael, and we were in the ninth grade, and he was like the starter boyfriend. Yeah, he was my first boyfriend. We used to, you know, have fun, all that, blah, 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 whatever. Um, we would get into like little petty fights and arguments and stuff like that. And his mom didn't like me, which I don't care. I really don't care if like my spouse's parents don't like me because really, I might not like them either. So we would probably be even. But at 15, it's like, oh, your mom don't like me, so she ain't gonna let you come over and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, she didn't like me. So instead of him like coming to me one day like, oh, I don't want to be with you, my mom said blah, 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 like I sabotaged the relationship. Um, I said that I cheated on him, but I really didn't. And then after that, I just felt like, oh, okay, like that was kind of easy. Like he didn't dump me, and yeah. So after that, that became a pattern because I haven't had like a whole bunch of boyfriends, but like when I am in a relationship, it's like I think my longest relationship lasted maybe almost 3 years. When I first meet somebody, let me stop saying somebody because I'm only talking about a guy. When I first meet a dude, I like him. Like, ooh, yay, he's, a bag of candy, you know. And then, like, slowly, I start to, like, you see stuff or not feel him as much. And it slowly happens. And then I just start thinking, like, oh, I definitely don't want, this bullshit, and then I bail. I cheated on every boyfriend I had except for one, and it was never like I was with somebody and I kept sleeping with this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. It was always just a one-time thing with one person, but with every boyfriend, things ended the same. Like I would, feel like, well, if I be nice and, say, this not working out, just don't want to be with you, blah, blah, blah. Like, I always felt like, okay, that's not going to work. So I always felt like if I was going to break up with somebody, I would do it like, I would go hard. And I don't know, I guess that was like kind of like me putting like a band aid like over my heart. The cheating on each boyfriend one time was kind of like a invisible security blanket. I felt like, okay, well, if he cheats on me, which I've never been in a relationship with any guy, and I felt like he was cheating on me. I'm sorry, I just haven't. Never had to, look through a nigga phone but I'll sit there and make you look through it. We'll do that together if I feel like it. Like, that's the type of person I am, though. We could do the same thing in my phone. I don't care. I barely even use my phone. I don't even really like to talk on the phone because I do it so much anyway. I love to text. I don't know. I guess I gotta step my phone game up too. Um, a lot of people don't know this either, but I was a phone sex operator for a couple weeks, and that's another story. But anyways, back to the boyfriend thing. I never felt like I got cheated on, but I always felt like, okay, well, if one of them ever did, then we would be even. To me, I call it the secret handshake. I don't know why the fuck I call it that. Like, nobody made an agreement to do that. But, I just felt like I want to be even in my relationship. Um, my mom always was like, I felt like she was always weak for a nigga, and I felt like there's no fucking way I'm gonna put up with this, and that, and blah blah blah, like her, you know. I was like, fuck that. So that made like my armor around my heart a little stronger because I didn't want to go through my life, running behind some nigga who only wanted me for my money or just didn't fucking really want me at all. So, you know, I never followed in her footsteps on that. Um, my dad, he cheated on everybody he had. He was married for 21 years to this lady named Rosari, my stepmom, which she was very sweet. But yeah, he cheated on her, and 21 years gone down the drain. I always felt like I was more like him because he seemed like um, stronger, like I didn't look at him like, oh, that's my dad. He's just being a man. I just felt like I would rather be like dad than mom. But then I don't want to be like neither one of them. My mom's in a marriage that is not even a marriage. She ran off to Reno to go get married, didn't even tell me and my brother. I mean, I didn't want to go throw flowers at her fucking wedding anyway, so I really didn't care. But it was just like, withholding information, ratchet. My dad, he was married, 21 years gone over pussy. Like, he had 3 houses in Atlanta, a house in Oakland. Just retarded. I just strive to not be like any of them, and I fight so hard not to that sometimes I have to remind myself what I want and what I'm looking for. And then I remind myself, what is that? I don't even know what that is. I'll be back with part 3